fair, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
They set the screen. Outside, Green. It's hauled in by the Clippers. 20 seconds left here in the opening quarter. The kid misses from short range.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Steps back and fires.
Tune in this Wednesday night, January 4th. The Los Angeles Clippers take on Dante Exum and the Utah Jazz. Make sure to catch it.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Now, they didn't waste any time getting into a groove out there. They're dialed in from long range.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The kid, he's in at 3. Spencer Hawes out there with Chris Anderson. And it's Crawford, and it's Wilcox in at the shooting guard position.
You know, Kevin, he's not always looking to put up big numbers, but he's doing a nice job here.
Here's the kid. A 26-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. And Hill over to help from deep. And another 3 for the Clippers.
D there, guys, was pretty much non-existent. I mean, you can't leave a good shooter like that open.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And George, here we go, makes it off the glass. George has got 7.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Some changes for Indiana. Marcus Thornton, he's checked in for Paul George. And it's Dragic in for Hill. And then for the Clippers, Griffin comes in for Spencer Hawes. And it's Farmar in for Wilcox. Crawford, no luck. And it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. And a look at the top three-point shooting small forwards this season in the NBA. Every wingman should have that shot in his arsenal, and these guys certainly do. And you look at the kid, he's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, Paul George. Roy Hibbert's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. The Clippers also making some changes. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Anderson. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Dragic gets the bucket. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's the kid, guarded by Green. Kicks to Redick. All sorts of time. Again, Los Angeles.
Had so much space there. The defense really not showing him the respect. You can see his eyes get wide.
Outside Dragic. Jeff Green on the wing. Back to Dragic. Hibbert with a screen for Dragic. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
He's been key for this team's offense, the way he's distributed the ball.
Yeah, you know, the offense is just moving through him, Steve.
West is checked in for Zeller.
And a chance here to see where the Clippers sit in the NBA statistically right now. First in field goal percentage, first in opponent offense, and they're number 2 in fewest turnovers a game. I call that squeezing the orange, and that's a team effort, everybody valuing the ball.
And the shooting is really what stands out to me. This is a team that does such a good job of finding open looks. They're unselfish. They work offensively to create good shots, and when they do that, they're on their game. They're tough to beat.
Redick passes to the kid. Dishes to Griffin. Misses off the left iron. Pacers trail by 17. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Thanks, guys. The kid in their last game against the Nets put on a show. He ended with 26 points, and the basket seemed pretty big to him. He didn't miss a whole lot all night. This was the latest chapter in what has been a stretch of very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance, Clark.
It clearly was one of those games that when we look back on his career, this game will be right there among the best ever that he's played.
Well, he was in the zone from the outset. It was just one of those games where he was feeling it. Everything was going his way, and he attacked, and that's what I like. Once he knew it was his night, he just attacked relentlessly.
And so here is Indiana after the Clippers pick up 2. Picked by West. In the corner, Thornton with it. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Thornton's got his second bucket of the night.
That's 2 straight quick three-pointers they've allowed.
They better not make it 3 straight, because now all of a sudden you're looking at a hot streak.
The kid passes to Farmar. Feeds to Griffin. Redick for 3. And it's Roy Hibbert with the rebound. The shot's good from Jordan.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Pacers trail by 15. Dragic with it. He's got 5. Off the screen, and again it's Indiana.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Farmar passes to the kid. Dragic comes with the double team. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Roy Hibbert. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Now, here's Thornton. He had 25 points in the win against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Dragic kicks to Thornton. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. The Pacers shooting their first free throws of the game. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
Well, Coach Vogt,
Okay, that was some strong work in the first half. Let's talk about what we got to do.
Everybody, third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
What a stellar outing in this one for the kid. He's got 21 points, and talk about the 3-ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Clark. I mean, it's been fireworks from deep. He's just so dangerous out there.
Down low, West and Hibbert. Dragic is out there with Thornton, and it's George, and it's the small forward. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
Here's the kid. Redick is in the corner. Tries again, and Jordan with the layup. Jordan's got 6 points.
And they're making a statement here, guys, going inside for 8 of their last 10 points.
Time to man up on D and stop these free runs to the rim.
Stripped away. Now it's Griffin running. Here we go. Oh!
Look out!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
6 on the shot clock. And George, here we go. Here's West. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. West has got his second bucket. Clippers with the ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. They'll be off next to Utah for a meeting with the Jazz. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
You know that Utah game has a lot of attention on it.
Here's the kid. He's got 21. Hibbert pulls it in. Hibbert's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Dragic dishes to Hibbert. Some nice passing here by Indiana. George with no one around. And again, it's Indiana.
That was Roy Hibbert getting in the way of the defense there.
Clippers leading by 9. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Redick is in the corner. Hands it from downtown. Redick's got 7.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the 3-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
And here are some big men who, when they get in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. DeAndre Jordan, number 1.
You know, he's gotten to the top of that list because he has a terrific array of low post moves that allows him to free himself up to get to the basket for very high percentage shots.
And not only that, Steve, we always talk about athleticism and length and speed, but strength is a factor in this game too, and it allows you to finish around the goal through other people. So that's something he does well.
And it's good.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Pacers trail by 12. To the middle. And it's George finishing it off.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
But there was some style there, Kev. It was a pretty sweet one-handed flush.
Here's the kid following the score by Indiana. Was shot by Reddick, no good.
Even though he missed it, he couldn't pass up that chance.
Yeah, that's an easy jump shot. You got to take that one.
Here's West, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Some changes for Indiana. Mahimi's checked in for Hibbert. Cody Zeller comes in for David West. And it's Hill in for Marcus Thornton. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Spencer Hawes is checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Anderson comes in for Blake Griffin. Grant, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Crawford in for Jordan Farmer. That's good. Anderson's got his first points of the game.
Well, it's plays like that. Hustle plays on the glass and then staying with it, being active. It really caused some problems for that defense.
Now, here is George. 11 points in the game.
Happened right there.
Now into the lineup for the Clippers.
Here, too. Green's checked in.
C.J. Wilcox.
Clippers leading by 7. Crawford outside. The pass to Grant. He kicks it to Hawes. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
You're going to be waiting a long time if you're waiting for him to miss that when he's that open.
And so it's Indiana with it. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
How about the box score from that game? The accuracy from the three-point line, just remarkable.
Yeah, it was a stream of threes that allowed them to repeatedly deflate that crowd.
And our State Farm assist of the game replay. Great offensive play. 1 of 8 assists on the night that we've seen from the kid.
And you got to love that play, guys, but it's been one after another for him all game long. He just has that uncanny awareness of where his teammates are on the court all the time.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The kid in its small forward. Griffin is out there with Chris Anderson. And it's Crawford, and it's Wilcox in at the shooting guard.
You know, passing the ball well on the perimeter has really opened things up offensively for this club.
Steve, it makes the game easy. I mean, 10 straight points off assist. That's impressive, but it's easy when you move the ball.
The kid passes to Crawford. Here's the kid, down to 5 on the shot clock, and the shot is good. Clark, the coach, was really passionate in that last huddle, trying to do everything he can to get his message across.
You know, and I'm not sure what he wanted exactly, but he did it with enough fire that I'm guessing he's not going to be happy with any lapse in execution. I mean, he made his point pretty clear.
Here's George after the made shot from the kid. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Paul George. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Here's the kid, and he jams it with authority.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Well, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Now, here is Hill. And George, here we go. And it's George again missing. The kid passes to Wilcox. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Clippers lead by 13. Indiana's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Here's the screen. Tipped away. A solo fast break. Here's the kid.
That was wicked!
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final.